And then finally, so again, we identifying toxic thoughts. We replace those lies with truth. For me, meditating on scripture, praying for renewal, intentional filtering, keeping the bad out, only allowing the good in, and then living from God's perspective. See yourself, others, and life in general through the kingdom lens and not from your past or your preferences. You know, there was a song by Petra as a Christian artist years ago, probably in the 80s, I think. They had two songs, actually. One was Garbage In, Garbage Out, which basically is talking about some of this stuff. The garbage we consume in is what we're going to, what we consume is what we're going to produce, right? So you listen to these rap songs, for example, not condemning it, just saying, using an example. A lot of profanity, a lot of crude language, things like that. That's what's going to come out. Watch a lot of violence on TV. That's what's going to come out. So garbage in, garbage out. Cleanliness in, cleanliness out. Wholesome in, wholesome out. And so that is song, It Is Finished. And Jesus up on the cross, you know, it is finished. And there's a lyrical line in there that says, instead of eyes that burn with hate, a look of love was there. Jesus looking at the very people that crucified him. And Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. Can you do that to people? Just because you have a political ideology that's different, you hate them? Just because they don't believe the same thing that you believe, do you hate them? And there is. If you are honest about it with yourself, you will look at society and say, yeah, there's a lot of people in this country that hate the other side and want bad things to happen to them and have expressed it openly and have cheered when it did happen, such as the events in Utah in September.